In the heart of the lush green forest of Meadowville, there existed a bustling underground community of hamsters known as Hamster Haven. This haven was a harmonious place where hamsters of all shapes and sizes lived together in peace. They were known for their tight-knit society and their love for elaborate tunnels and burrows. Each family had its unique set of skills, contributing to the community's well-being. Among the many inhabitants was a particularly curious hamster named Hazel. Hazel was a brown-furred, bright-eyed hamster who was known for her adventurous spirit and inquisitive mind. She loved exploring the deepest parts of the burrow and often dreamed of what lay beyond the borders of Hamster Haven. One sunny morning, as Hazel was nibbling on a sunflower seed, she overheard a conversation between two elder hamsters, Mr. Nutters and Mrs. Whiskers. They were speaking in hushed tones about an old legend, the legend of the Golden Acorn. "The Golden Acorn," whispered Mr. Nutters, "is said to grant unimaginable wisdom and power to whoever possesses it, but it was lost many generations ago, hidden in the depths of the Forbidden Tunnel." Mrs. Whiskers nodded solemnly. "Yes, and no hamster has ever returned from there. It's too dangerous." Hazel's heart raced with excitement, a hidden treasure right in their burrow. She decided then and there that she would be the one to find the Golden Acorn. Hazel couldn't shake the thoughts of the Golden Acorn from her mind. She spent the next few days gathering supplies and making preparations for her journey. She knew the Forbidden Tunnel was dangerous, but her curiosity and determination outweighed her fear. Late one night, when most of the hamsters were fast asleep, Hazel set off towards the entrance of the Forbidden Tunnel. The entrance was marked by ancient carvings and overgrown with moss, giving it an eerie appearance. Taking a deep breath, Hazel ventured inside. The tunnel was dark and cold, and the air felt heavy with mystery. Hazel's tiny paws moved cautiously over the rough ground as she navigated the twists and turns. She relied on her keen sense of smell and sharp memory to keep track of her path. As she delved deeper, Hazel stumbled upon an old, abandoned burrow. In the center of the burrow lay a dusty, tattered map. With trembling paws, she picked it up and blew off the dust. The map depicted the Forbidden Tunnel in intricate detail, marking the location of the Golden Acorn. Her heart pounded with excitement as she realized she was on the right track. But suddenly, she heard a faint rustling behind her. Hazel spun around, her eyes wide with fear. From the shadows emerged another hamster, one she had never seen before. "I see you found my map," said the stranger, a gray-furred hamster with piercing blue eyes. "My name is Thistle. I've been searching for the Golden Acorn for a long time." Hazel was taken aback. "I'm Hazel. I didn't know anyone else was looking for it." Thistle smiled. "The acorn has a way of calling to those who seek knowledge. Perhaps we can help each other." Reluctantly, Hazel agreed. Together, they continued their journey through the labyrinthine tunnel, unaware of the secrets and surprises that lay ahead. As Hazel and Thistle ventured deeper into the Forbidden Tunnel, they encountered various challenges. Narrow passages, hidden traps, and sudden cave-ins tested their resolve. But with each obstacle, they grew more determined and, surprisingly, more fond of each other's company. One day, they reached a cavern filled with glowing mushrooms that bathed the area in an ethereal light. In the center of the cavern was a large stone door, covered in ancient inscriptions. "This must be it," whispered Thistle, his eyes wide with awe, "the final barrier before the Golden Acorn." Hazel approached the door and studied the inscriptions. "It looks like a puzzle," she said thoughtfully. "We need to align these symbols in the correct order." Together, they worked on deciphering the puzzle. It was a complex task, requiring both their knowledge and intuition. As they moved the symbols, a sense of anticipation filled the air. Finally, with a satisfying click, the door began to open. Behind the door was a small chamber, and in the center of the chamber, on a pedestal, lay the Golden Acorn. Its golden glow was mesmerizing. Hazel and Thistle stepped forward, their eyes fixed on the treasure. Just as Hazel was about to reach for the acorn, Thistle grabbed her paw. "Wait," he said, his voice serious. "There's something you need to know." Hazel looked at him, confused. "What is it?" Thistle took a deep breath. "I haven't been entirely honest with you. My real name is not Thistle. I am Prince Thistledown, heir to the throne of Hamster Haven." Hazel gasped. "A prince? But why the secrecy?" Thistledown sighed. Many years ago, our family was betrayed, and I was hidden away to protect me. I've been searching for the Golden Acorn to restore our family's legacy and bring peace back to our land. Hazel was stunned by the revelation. I understand now. Let's get the acorn and set things right. Together, they lifted the Golden Acorn from its pedestal. The chamber shook, and a hidden passage opened before them, leading back to the surface. As they emerged from the forbidden tunnel, the sun's rays illuminated their path, and they knew their adventure was far from over. Hazel and Prince Thistledown returned to Hamster Haven with the Golden Acorn. The community was abuzz with excitement and curiosity as they presented the legendary treasure to the Council of Elders. The elders, including Mr. Nutters and Mrs. Whiskers, were astounded by the discovery. The acorn's golden glow filled the council chamber, casting an aura of hope and renewal. Thistledown stepped forward, ready to reveal his true identity to the entire community. "Fellow hamsters," he began, "I stand before you not just as a fellow explorer, but as Prince Thistledown, rightful heir to the throne of Hamster Haven." Gasps of surprise and murmurs of disbelief spread through the crowd. The elders exchanged glances, trying to process the revelation. "Prince Thistledown," Mr. Nutters said cautiously, "if you truly are who you claim to be, then this is indeed a momentous occasion. But we must be sure." Just as Thistledown was about to respond, a loud, mocking laugh echoed through the chamber. From the shadows stepped a figure cloaked in darkness. It was Grindle, a notorious rogue hamster who had been banished from Hamster Haven years ago for his treacherous deeds. "So, the little prince has returned," Grindle sneered. "Did you really think it would be that easy to reclaim your throne?" Hazel and Thistledown exchanged worried glances. Grindle's presence could only mean trouble. "What do you want, Grindle?" Thistledown demanded. Grindle's eyes gleamed with malice. "The Golden Acorn holds more power than you realize. With it, I will become the ruler of Hamster Haven, and you, dear prince, will be nothing but a forgotten memory." The hamsters in the chamber were shocked and terrified. Grindle lunged towards the Golden Acorn, but Hazel and Thistledown quickly blocked his path. "You won't get away with this." "Grindle," Hazel said defiantly. Grindle smirked. "We shall see." A fierce battle ensued. Hazel and Thistledown fought bravely, but Grindle was cunning and ruthless. The council chamber was filled with chaos as hamsters scattered in fear. Just when it seemed like Grindle might overpower them, Hazel had an idea. She whispered to Thistledown, and he nodded in agreement. They combined their strength and used the Golden Acorn's power to create a blinding light that enveloped Grindle. With a final scream, Grindle was banished from Hamster Haven once more, this time for good. The hamsters slowly emerged from their hiding places, their faces filled with awe and gratitude. Thistledown held the Golden Acorn high, its glow a symbol of hope and renewal for Hamster Haven. With Grindle defeated and the Golden Acorn restored to Hamster Haven, the community began to heal and rebuild. The elders held a grand celebration in honor of Hazel and Prince Thistledown, whose bravery and determination had saved them all. The council officially recognized Thistledown as the rightful heir to the throne, and plans were made for his coronation. Hazel was also honored for her courage and loyalty. She was appointed as the royal advisor, a position that allowed her to continue exploring and discovering new ways to improve their home. As the days passed, the Golden Acorn revealed its true power. It provided wisdom and guidance to the hamsters, helping them create new tunnels and expand their burrows in ways they had never imagined. The once struggling community thrived under Thistledown's leadership. One evening, as the sun set over Meadowville, Hazel and Thistledown stood at the entrance of Hamster Haven, looking out at their transformed world. "We did it, Hazel," Thistledown said, his eyes filled with gratitude. "We brought hope back to our home." Hazel smiled. "We did it together, Your Highness. And I have a feeling there are